Yes, now it's working. So let's test the voice, if it's working properly. Maybe I need to increase the volume. It's okay. I just need to set up this one once, because the I noticed in the last view streams the voice was so far away, so I'm gonna try to test the voice, also the sound, through TikTok, because I'm streaming Twitch, YouTube and TikTok. So now I need to see streamer right. Check the live. Okay, testing the voice in TikTok. Still too low. And what about now? I can't hear anything. Okay. Now. Test audio. I mean, I can hear the reflection, but my voice is extremely weird. Vocal enhance. Let's go. I mean, it can catch the sound from far beyond. Testing the voice. Okay, I guess I'm gonna stick to this parameters. Yep. So, hello everyone, and sorry for this long agonizing introduction. I was just setting up the voice, and hopefully now everything is going to be smooth. And I technically filed a complaint with TikTok because they limited my reach for my last stream, and now hopefully it won't be the same. Too many windows, very confusing. And somehow I lost the... Ah, there it is. Okay, now I see it. So now we can start. So when I was picking up last time, I started trying to implement the mining system. So what I'm trying to do is to copy what I have from the chopping system. So as you see here, I can chop and I have multiple tiers. There is the tree tier and there is the pine tier. I'm gonna try to copy this into and apply it into the mining rocks. And unsurprisingly, it was kind of difficult to jump into a code that you did, you know, few months ago, because I hardly remember anything I did. But of course, when I check it out, the memory start hitting me what I did and how was the process. So the first thing I had to do is to actually assign a database for the items, which is, as you can see here, I have new items that the player need to equip, which is the stone pickaxe and the copper pickaxe. And with those, I need to create database for it. So here in inventory items, last time I created database for, let's start with the stone, DA stone, the pickaxe. This is too loud, just gonna turn it down a little bit. So here I have the copper pickaxe and I have the stone pickaxe. And I made the icons for them in order for them to be shown in the inventory. And now I need to do the static mesh. So the static mesh is just, you know, the same mesh of again. I think Unreal Engine is doing it just intentionally with me now at this point. Just want to mess with me. Okay, so this is just a mesh with a specific angle, which is different than the skeleton mesh of the item itself, the one that the player is equipping. So this is the static mesh and this is the, where is it? Skeleton mesh. So these are the one that the player can equip, and it got a skeleton, it is joint, so the player can use it and hold it when he's chopping. While this one is just static, and I'm gonna use it as an item, so the player can pick it up similar to these here. So in order to do that, I need to create an item out of it. So let's see, where was it? So go to the Stranded Away. Stranded Away was the code name of the game when I first started it. So here. Another thing, let's change the display. This one is the main display. Yep. Here's main. I think going to be equipment maybe. Let's check it out. So if I go to the items here, stone pickaxe, and see where's the source. It's in art equipment AO all 3D. Okay. Art equipment AO all 3D. Here. What else? I need to organize those files better. 4 item bronze axe. 4 items, bronze axe. Mhm. There it is. And I got the old bronze axe because I need to maintain the same size and the same tilt of the item, so it will be exactly the same when I apply the actual pickaxe. So now I need to see where did I save the Dan pickaxe. Some accessories. Here's a, this is the physical item. Yeah, there. Yes. It's equipment pickaxe. Yeah. So there is one called pickaxe here. Equipment pickaxe. Now I put it in the root. For some reason. Okay, OBG. One day I need to organize those. OBG SN stone. OBG SN stone. SN stone pickaxe FPX. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna add it, put it here. And since I don't need the skeleton, I need to delete it. Standard. I'm gonna show the, where is it? Outliner, where is the outliner? How can I show the outliner? Oh, there it is. Okay. First of all, for some reason switched. Yeah, Windows. I'll go to the rigging and skin, unbind skin. So now it's unbind. I'll go back to the standard. I'm going to delete these. It's locked, so need to scale it a little bit for it to match. And like this. So this is the first one. I'm gonna export this. I'll be exporting it with the others, which is all 3D OBG 4 items, probably. Yeah, bronze axe. I'm gonna. I went up with copper, but yeah. So export selection. Look at it here. I'll save it. FPX, right? FPX export. Stone. Pickaxe. I should call it item, but it's okay. Other one, we're gonna copper pickaxe, so now I'll do the same thing for the copper. Maybe I could just delete it. Yeah, it will be better. And do the same thing. Scale it a little bit. of PX. It was. I already have here the stone pickaxe. I'll call this one copper pickaxe. Copper pickaxe, okay. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to Unreal. We'll go to the items. At items, to the meshes of the items here. And then I'll drag the stone pickaxe and the copper pickaxe, the one that we just need, and drop them here. Import all. There it is. I just need to change the texture for it. So this one, let's see where the texture. I hope it won't crash if I opened it, because every time opening something it is crashing. So this texture is for the item effect. So I need to duplicate this. It's copper item. Why it's called copper item? It should be copper. Copper axe item. Is it copper axe item? Yeah, copper axe item. This is stone axe item. So I'll duplicate first the stone axe item. I'll call it stone pickaxe. And this one duplicated and call it copper pickaxe. And then go to the copper. Don't crash, don't crash, it's crashing. It's crashed. Yeah. Clear. Delete the saved, try again. It won't be deleting. It's like a dance that you do between Windows and Unreal Engine. It's horrible dance. Unreal, I need to shut down everything Unreal related. End task, and how did I work it out last time? Do we have anything Adobe? No, not much. So, now clean. Still not clean. Okay. I'll try and open it, hope it won't crash. And I won't lose viewers over this. Okay. I just want to open the copper. Yep, it opened this time. So here, the one that we need, I'm going to the 3D asset. This is the crow. I'm going to go to AO, 3D asset, textures, equipment. This is the, I'm working on the copper pickaxe. So here is the diffusion map, and this is the normal map. Okay, apply it. Okay, and again back to the materials, equipment. I'll go to the stone pickaxe, stone copper pickaxe, stone copper. Oh no, I need the item, not this one. Okay. Pozdrav, pozdrav. Need to go back to the items. So here is the material. We did the copper, and I need to do the stone pickaxe. I mean, if they start introducing some AI tools that does all this crap, assigning things, and it's just confusing. So this is the stone. I'll assign the stone for it, and assign the stone here. So let's do some tests. Before, we need to assign it to the data asset of the item. So copper pickaxe, give me pickaxe. The copper pickaxe and the stone pickaxe. Here. Now this one I'll assign this is stone pickaxe item. There it is. And next the copper. Gonna assign it. Copper pickaxe item. There it is. Good. Now I can delete. First save them, and then delete these unnecessary materials. Now back to the stone. This is the copper pickaxe. I'll assign it here. And go here. I'll assign the stone pickaxe. Good, we're done with the item. Now to the skeletal mesh. Luckily we have it already. We don't need to work anything here. Skeletal mesh. This one copper. Maybe we didn't name it properly, but I'm sure that I imported it already. But the naming convention is not right. Turn off the entrance. Okay. Mesh. Have accessories. No, it is named properly. Skeletal mesh and skeletal mesh stone pickaxe, skeletal mesh copper pickaxe. So what is it? Skeletal mesh copper axe. Okay, pickaxe. I only have stone pickaxe. Wonder where. Copper. Ah, yeah. Skeletal mesh. It's missing. There's skeletal mesh, and this is. It's called physical assets. It's not supposed to call it physical assets. It's supposed to call PH. PA. Copper axe. And this one PA. It's very important to have a proper naming conventions, otherwise the whole thing collapses and you won't be able to call your items properly. So this is skeletal mesh. Maybe I need to save it all. Skeletal mesh pickaxe SM, and as it already exists, SM pickup copper. Okay, I'll play ball, skeletal mesh, copper, pickaxe, there it is, MI, copper, pickaxe, not the item, the normal one. Okay, so this one is done. Now to the stone, skeletal mesh, stone, pickaxe, there we go, MI, stone, pickaxe. Save it. So to test it out, I go here and I changed its parameter to stone pickaxe. So this one, structure DA, state stone axe, stone pickaxe, and this one DA installed copper axe, pickaxe, copper. This is the copper pickaxe and this is the stone pickaxe. So ideally, if I'm gonna play, hopefully I will see the, yep, there it is. This is the axe and the stone axe, and this is the pickaxe. And if I pick them up, you'll see him here in my inventory. Yay. Yeah, all this crap just for me to add them into the database. Yeah, but I need to remember what. So it's like what you call it, reverse engineering, in order to remember what I did, in order to know how I can add them actually into my database. Yeah. So the first thing is done. Now I need to go to the items, to the inventory, so I can add them in the inventory. So now when I press play, I have here those inventory things, and because I was testing the what do you call it, the chopping system, so I was using the axe here. So I need to replace the axe with the pickaxe so I can quickly test it out. So yeah. And in order to set it by default, I need to go to the inventory, because this is part of the inventory system, the AC item here. So in the inventory system, I have the equipped properly. No. Equipment. Yeah, equipment. No, not the equipment. I need to the quick access probably. Yeah, this is the quick access. I'm not sure if you can see it in TikTok, but in the horizontal view you can see it properly. So here it is. The first one, I'm gonna make it the, instead of stone axe, stone pickaxe, and the second one, instead of the copper axe, make it the copper pickaxe. Search for the pickaxe, yeah, copper pickaxe, and save. So now every time I play the game, you see the defaults here comes as stone and copper pickaxe instead of the axe. But if I, yeah, and I can actually pick them up. So that's the good thing about programming system. So now I can have, see, he's holding the pickaxe. Awesome. Press 2, he hold the copper pickaxe. And but I'm still using the chop animation, because the pickaxe I should hit vertically, like directly like this, while the chop I'm hitting this sideways. So because of that, let's go back to the programming part. Last time, every time I open the animation sequences, it gets Unreal crashes. So I hope it won't have the same issue this time. So let's go back to hello VP. So this is the blueprint. Forget about equip item, hitting resources. Okay. So last time I started with this. So the mining rocks, when I trigger the action button and the status is mining, but I still didn't identify what's make the status mining. So I need that to identify that in the code, and I created a variable that called a float, a boolean, sorry, that is mining. So know if it's mining or not. Because basically in my code, I need to check if I'm in the mining mood, which means I'm holding the pickaxe. That's what triggers the mining mood, holding the pickaxe. And then I need to check, am I in the middle of the animation? Because like if I'm in the middle animation, I don't want to stop it and reload the animation again. So I need to wait until I mine the first time, so I can mine the second time. And that's basically this boolean will still, once I initiate the animation, the boolean directly will switch to off, so you cannot trigger the animation again until it's back on, which is, it turns back on when you reach the end of the chopping, the end of the mining animation. And with that, I will, if everything okay, which means that I'm not in the animation mood, or I'm just standing still and holding my pickaxe, then if I trigger the action button, which is the left mouse, it will montage the AO mining success, which is the animation that I made. So there it is. I hope it won't crash. It did crash, yeah. Send a restart. I mean, Unreal Engine during this period, they're gonna get a lot of crash reports from me just because I don't know. And I need to fix this thing because it's driving me crazy. I need to rotate. You know how it gets shorter and shorter and start pulling you out to the left. Just driving me nuts. Still no? Wait. I just wish I wouldn't break it in the process. Yeah, okay, almost there, almost entangled. I was going the other way around. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna turn it off, clean everything. For some reason the saved I cannot, oh, I clean it, it's mean, it's okay. I have this batch file that clean all the temporary files in our real project. So usually these error, sending error, it goes because of these temporary files. So if you're facing this problem, I figured out, you need to create your own patch file. You can ask actually ChatGPT to create this file for you, and it will clean it up. So hopefully now, if I go to this AO, the same one when I was before, and if I go to the mining here, hopefully it won't crash. It did crash. It did crash. It's insane. I faced the same problem yesterday. Maybe it's the version is unstable. I should switch to a different version. Which version that I'm using? I'm using 5.2. Yeah, I only installed 5.2. Okay. And it will crash. I'm trying to close everything that is running in the background. Maybe it's affecting NVIDIA app. Maybe I need to update my graphic cards. What is this? Oh, this is what I'm seeing, Autodesk. Maybe the Autodesk, I need to turn it off. Okay. I'll turn it off. What else? Maybe this eating a lot of memory, which I don't think it is. Okay, clean. Still not removing the saved. Permission. Yes. I just want my project to work normally. That's it. Oh, mine is success. Now it's gonna crash. Screw you. Unreal Engine. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to continue working on it. Maybe it needs a simple PC restart. Could be. Maybe I need to work more on the code and then by itself it will adjust itself. I don't know. Mining hits. Let's see. Will it print string? Will it give me hello? No. because I didn't switch the mining mode. I didn't, yeah. So let's just first check the how do you switch the status, the stat into mining. Let's search code here. These are the stats. Being jump, look at cursor component, basic movement, main, combat step machine, no. I need the mining. Chopping. You have this chopping. Action stat, there it is. Okay, no. Input. This is navigation. Light heavy attack. This is navigation. You set it to navigation when you're equipping. Choose stat, yeah. So let's search for choose stats. Dropping trees, there it is. No. Okay. Resources. So when I equip the item, should be here in equipment. Wherefore to equip item. Okay, equip item. So now the character to move again by must be from the blueprint. navigation. Yeah. Yeah. Setting up the action state. Okay. So you rotate head and you have combat mode, you have navigation mode. You need to create mining mode. So navigation or combat. You're in combat mode. Equal mining. Not get set. Set mining mode, and this way mining mode is on, and the rest is off. I just want to know where I could trigger the the action state to be mining. So I'm just figuring out here and there. Where is it? I dumped down my light. Here. Nope. Here you cast, here you spawn the blueprint, the footprints, here for the animation and the speed, here to rotate the head. I don't think there is anything. There is based on the status of the action state. You can either rotate it hard or slow, so basically only navigation you can rotate it with big range. So I'll keep it to that. And after that, setting up the action state. Is it state or status? I prefer to have a status. So if the action is navigation, then you set up the navigation mode and blah blah blah. So now there's the chopping mode. Where is it? Other than here. Okay. Nope. That's what I was afraid of. I need to create a whole action animation machine, what you call it. just hate it. I hate doing that. But it's okay. Ah, there it is. Oh. Yep. Okay. Navigation, combat, chopping. I need to do another one for the mining. Yep. So here you go. And I have to do it in a way without actually be able to open the videos. Did I make the chopping idle? I don't think I even made chopping idle. The mining. Retarget mine. I made mining fail and mining success. I didn't do the locomotion, I didn't do the idle and all the other stuff. Yep. Oh, it didn't crash. Good. Thank you, Jesus. So I guess the mining idle will work without the same. I mean, this one is huge, but I'm not sure if it's visible. I need to adjust on the 3D object itself to make it smaller, maybe. Yeah. You see here, all the items are sitting here, so that's why it's a mess. I'm gonna go back to the items, inventory, AC items, and the quick access, and I'm going to add the stone axe to see would it stay in place. So this is the third one, is the stone axe. Yeah, it's holding it properly. Second one, it's holding it properly, and the third one's holding it properly. So we are good. So that was just a problem in the preview. Probably I scaled the preview here. So that's why it's looked a little bit crappy. Okay, I need to. So this is the idle. Need to go to the library of the animation. I guess the live simulation. Yeah, live simulation. Go into the maps. Live simulation. Simulate. So this is the hitting fail for the mine. The same idle, standing and moving, and they have one pickup. Good. I was hoping with the idle I can put it on my shoulder. Maybe I can do that manually. erase it later. Walking, running, and all are going to be the same. So I'll go back to the original map, level, this. So I'll copy this whole thing, put it here. So walk, jump, land, walk, run, the whole thing is the same. Yeah, it's all the same. I'm just gonna chopping mode, add or mining mode, or boolean. There it is. There you go. You enter it if you are in that state. Is not. Okay. Come here, or again, and not again. Is jumping and is the whole thing is set up. So we're cool. So what set up the action state for it to be mining? I still didn't figure out how I can make it to be mine. So you have the state machine, goes to the slot default, yeah. And you have then you retrieve full body range, full body cache. This is for the body rotation. You look at the camera, you blend it, adjust the angle. So I think we're done with this. Let's make sure here we didn't miss anything. No, we didn't miss anything here. So basically AO blueprint is the one that decides what the state is. So if I go here and let's go and see the chopping. success or fail. Oh, this it comes here. Default. This is for the effect, the trail. This is when you hit animation here, when you reset the chopping animation. So we have a chopping hit for animation notification. And we have reset chopping. Chopping hit. This is the chopping hit animation. We made mining hits based on it. And we have the reset hit. Reset chopping animation. Reset chopping animation. We'll duplicate this one. Reset mining animation. And inside it, receive notification. Here instead reset chopping stat. Go here. Graph chopping. So here, where is the reset chopping stat? Yeah, there. Reset chopping stat. I need to create another one that is reset mining stat. And you set the is chopping to is mining to null. So we'll go to the mining logs. Add custom event. Reset mining. What we call it here? I need to maintain the same naming, so we'll know exactly. Let's see here. Reset mining stat, and that will set our mining is mining to not, right? Is chopping, while here is mining not. Okay. So I'll go back here and I'll go here to reset mining stat instead of this. And this is the target. Yeah. Save all. Go back to the chopping success here. So at the end of it, this is the point when it hits and when it's over here. I'll go to the not chopping, mining, success. Here I'm gonna add the stuck something. Yeah. Save all. Okay. Notification reset. Mining hit. Reset mining hit. Reset mining. Bah. So here when it reaches the end, then our mining resets, so we can now mine again. Okay, that's cool. Okay. What after that? It's gonna be fun working on it. I just want to find a way to trigger the chop. So this is below the basics. This is footprints. This is depth of field. Weapon collision. Change mouse on over. Overtime, okay. Overlapping environment. This is the hovering. I guess it's supposed to be here. No, this is for hitting the enemies. Combat system. So the input, mouse control. Okay. Random jump control, WASD, jumping, run. Okay, this is the basic, the inventory. Supposed to be here. Should I do something in the data asset? Probably in the data asset I can identify what the stat is, so that's why I cannot trigger the mining stat. Inventory items. Copper pickaxe. Ah, there it is. I should have made it mining, man. How did I miss this? Tier. This is not wooden shield. I didn't do it properly. I was focusing on the stream and it's really not cool to focus on something else while you are trying to program your game. So this one is supposed to be tier 1, max stat 1, strong hand, name not wooden shield. I need also to add it in the item, the names. This was stone pickaxe. So this one's supposed to be some structure. just. So for me to remember, I go there, and the name is e-item. So I need to add it to the e-item. Numeral item names and type. Okay, numeral item names. So I'll add it here. I really need to make a documentation about all this stuff, because if I post like 5 months or 4 months of working on the programming, and now I'm back, I totally forgot how I organize the whole thing. So now I need to here to add an item which is stone pickaxe. I added the axes here, right, before? I should have added it. Or I forgot to add them. Even for the axe, let's see the axe. Wooden shield, the name is, I didn't change that. So there's the whole thing that I didn't do. So stone pickaxe. Another one. Stone axe. Another one. Copper pickaxe. And copper axe. Copper axe. And I made wood. I need fine wood. Fine wood. And I need rock and copper. Rock and copper for this one. Good. So we added these, and I need to go to the numerals for the type, I guess. Numeral types. Resources, no, it's good. It's resources. So go to the copper. Here, this one going to be. This is a copper pickaxe. Copper pickaxe. Tier 2. Strong hand mining. We can do it the same as the stone, the tiers, because you see each pickaxe and each axe got can remove some health from the tree or from the rock, and I made an entire system based on that, and I talked about it in an old video, but now I'm going to do the same thing for the rock. So I'm just going to duplicate the same health and the same amount of hits that the copper pickaxe can do, similar to the copper axe can do for trees, copper pickaxe can do for copper, let's say. So in order to copy it, I need to know what is it. So I have the stone, I have the copper, now I need the copper axe. Copper axe, there it is. So the copper axe is 30. Yeah, fair enough. So this is the copper, this is the stone, this is the copper axe, 30. Now the stone pickaxe, I'll go here, stone pickaxe. Stone, but how much the stone pickaxe, the stone axe is 20. If there's any luck introduced, no luck here. Okay, to the stone, this is 20. And we go to the stone. This is the stone axe. I'm gonna call it stone axe. And this I'm gonna call it copper axe. Save all. Save all. Now we have wood. We called it hardwood, not fine wood. So I'm gonna call it here hardwood. Hardwood. Okay. So the wood, tier 1 resources description, wood resource 1, blah 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 blah. Hardwood, this one gonna be hardwood. $1.99 tier 2 resources. Chopping good. Save all. Okay. Now let's test this. Pie. Oh, hello. It's printing hello. It's mean it's different. So you see, different between this and this. This is top. This is side. This is top. This is side. Yeah, good. This one's still side, so I didn't change it. The copper, the stone. Yeah, I didn't change it. Make it mine. So yeah, eventually we figure out that the data asset is the one that changes the mining status and the actual status of the character. That's how I programmed it. So, and I forgot totally about it. I promise you guys, none of this is online. I just made it 5 months ago and I totally forgot the structure that I went with. And I had to refigure it out because it's become very complicated. And working on all the aspect of the game by myself, it's sometimes confusing still, definitely with a game of this size. It's just now I need to make the wood data assets and the stone data asset, and I just need a break, so maybe I'll have a half an hour break and then I'll come back and continue working on it. Maybe I need to walk a little bit. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I guess see you in a half an hour. Just stay tuned. Bye.